runs, 6 homers he's given up in those 3 games. But 18
moved to first base before the game in the lineup change, and swing and a pop up that'll drift foul back out of play. 2-2. Raffy up to 31 home run season he wanted. He will deep to left center on the run. Kiermaier, he'll get there. All former award winners who have been honored with that.
Was as a baseball player on and off the field.
Absolutely. And won the off a strong effort on the mound, and that's going to miss just a little bit outside.
The
bullpens.
Dimensions, it's really cool.
It's going to be yanked fair down the line off the short wall. Turner just fair. Sees Jose Barrios very well. 7 for 20 off him. Lying off the awful series they had against Texas. Now they send Barrios.
We'll have to watch that here soon.
Goes underneath it to retire the side. Kevin Biggio at second base. Chapman's just back in their lineup the last couple of days and recently knocked off Baltimore with a 4-3
career start against Toronto. And 4 career starts before this here tonight against them. Since they've been scuffling this whole week.
Yeah, they just got boxed. Toronto were doing something they almost never do. They were booing the Blue Jays. 2-1. Past him.
Yeah, the running joke all
nights. That's certainly true. And that'll knock him down. High and tight on Springer. And Phil's 8 and the 3-2. Down he goes swinging. Good changeup to get him. 1 away.
Abreu in left, Rafael in center, Verdugo in right, Devers at third, Story
pieces together, and Toronto just hasn't been what was anticipated of the sort has occurred.
Man, good pitch right there. I mean, you always wonder if those two, you know, the first part led to the second injury. It's different players.
Attack mode on the 3-1. Throw him
into being possibly the ace of this team.
Strike 1 at 96 on Vlad, but they're way off where he's been at his best. Base is empty. They'll knock that one foul on a play to the right.
Julio Rodriguez was the opposite. The home run derby got Julio hot.
From Bayo. High chop. Devers gets it.
Eddie Romero is here on the trip. Cora says you got to keep going. That's the brutal nature of this business. Tough day, but what's happening here on the field, OB.
Jemai, thank you very much. I thought a classy statement, not surprised. Organization, everything I had. Never took a second for granted as Yoshida goes down. Personally, he was always incredibly accessible. More than any other
honest answer. I think that's always one of the keys to it, too. Especially in what we direct and honest. That's all you can ask.
Well, I don't know about you, but I always got all of them. So.
Many different ways, and especially if you're not winning, you know that you did something. Ooh.
Gap gets to the warning track and Karam's back for Wilyer Abreu.
For a coach got let go right for the players, because a lot of times the front office members you
chopper to third. That's right on the line. Fair ball. Chapman with that cannon. Fouled away by Reese McGuire, former Toronto Blue Jay. The move was made right now. I was not personally. Were you?
I think it was just more. I didn't have any understanding of how that works, because when I was playing that.
Second 2 down. And pumped in for a strike. McGuire hitting 277. What was the atmosphere around the ballpark? Swing and a foul back out of play. Play on and a dive back in safely by Abreu. And a right-hander with another throw. Almost threw that one into the outfield. Speared by Bichette. Nobody's taken that additional throw. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Since they brought him up in early August from the minor leagues, he's hit the cover off it.
And just a gritty.
Story and took. And brings up Biggio. 228 with 9 home runs.
In that infield.
And Abreu racing for it and gets there. A couple of days. Alek Manoah, who was their ace last year, has been
If you look at it too, I mean, their pitching's been pretty good.
Away and in there for strike 3. There's that slider you've been talking about. A runner at first and fouls that one away. And those are the things you're looking for at this time of the.
Yeah, that's a big part of being at the finishing out the season is about, hey, you have a weakness, you got to get stronger, and this is the only way you can do it is in the game.
Well, he's leaning on that. Yeah, and that's a very real thing. Obviously, that has to take a big leap forward.
Add on to the second thing you need. There's a lot of thing in hitting too. When somebody talks about
and the 2-2. The 3-2 runner goes and a ground ball up the middle, but Story's right there and from behind the bag will set scoreless in the 3rd inning in Toronto. And then Rafaela endeavors to follow again the rest of the way. That's hard hit behind the bag. Chapman steadies and
nailing into it and you're like, hit it.
How many did you have? Over the mound.
Koenig.
Down for it. Biggio and no. Swing here by Rafael Varsho as all night. Turner looks at a strike. Well, it certainly is. They've really invested in all of the.
So good at your job, Dave.
On the move, Springer, and he's got it. Drop in fair, right on top of the chalk. Runner trying to move up, and the throw won't get him.
He took a 90-degree turn.
He did. Originally, he was stopping at first. He'll knock a foul out of play.
Plays off of it.
1-2 up high. Springer on deck. 2-2 again up the middle. Story's going to fire on to 3rd. Here's the tag.
Kirk not fleet of foot. He's easily out.
The right field line, but a foul ball off the bat of George Springer. They fly ball to right field, right at Verdugo practically. Whiffed in the 1st inning. Red Sox will face both of them the rest of the way. 2-game series at home against 1-1 late cut foul. That was 96. Well, another one fouled out of play.
You don't love those? It was day night. That's why I always tried to get like sleep on the plane best I could.
Varsho ready to go, and again Bichette hangs in there. Jemai's phone. And this one is ball 4. Didn't miss by much. Is a Stanford man. Is it by Guerrero? And this year hits one out of here for a 3-run. Dangerous bat. Always has been. And even though statistics. And he's going to take a seat here. Rios made 382 on base percentage. Second half, not so much. Game trying to just find decent Japanese food. Been very tough. Japan for Oryx. He's going to cut and miss. Strikeouts are something that are kind of reflective.
And just on cue, he throws.